Well, hello everyone. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, welcoming you into the live stream and welcome after a long hiatus, as we say. Been taking a lot of breaks because of being tired, and but I'm feeling better and getting better sleep. I've improved the air quality in my bedroom to help me sleep, and I've been sleeping 5 and 6 hours and not having to get up in the middle of the night, and that is really a blessing. But it's good to be back with you guys and be able to see you all again. And I know I've popped in at a couple live streams and said, Happy New Year to some different Fish Fam channels, but I personally haven't been here too much on my channel, but I appreciate the memberships that were gifted, and the super chats and everything. And now it's tax time, and I know that's a bad word, so I will move on from here. I was busy yesterday out on the ponds. Rod and I had to go get another 40-gallon stock tub because after the 40-gallon thawed out, it developed a small leak. And that's the one that has my three baby shabumpkins in it. They're about 3 and 4 inches long, and they have wintered outside very well. I was concerned about how shallow that the 40-gallon is. At the most, it's 18 inches deep, and it's best to have 2 to 4 feet in depth when you're leaving things outside, but they are under a covered porch, and I do believe that makes some difference. It froze almost an inch and a half thick with ice. I did get my air pump and aerator air stones put in there, but they kept freezing over, so Rod helped me beat a hole back in the ice for me. But they're doing well, and I topped off the 150-gallon as well when we had to do the change up. And yes, we're both doing well, Mark. Thank you. I go back on February the 10th to my cardiologist, and we'll review all of the stress tests, nuclear stress tests, echocardiograms, electrocardiograms, and ultrasounds, and sleep tests, study, and all this and that. But my heart rhythm has been improved. Hey there, Mr. Roderick Core, Mr. SLC Aquatics. Welcome to the live stream, honey. Dina says, hey, Rod. Mark says, hey, Rod. Appreciate y'all, the faithful ones. I know a lot of times when you're not consistent with your live streams, and I haven't really uploaded any material in a while, so I post on my Facebook page, SLC Aquatics, and on Instagram sometimes. I have some photos. I've got about 12 to 15 baby albino plecos. I know we counted 25 one day, but that tank really looks bad. I've done water changes. I did order some new sponge filters from Dina, and I haven't hooked any of them up yet. So I'm going to remove one filter at a time, and if I can clean the blackbeard algae off of them, I will put them back in use. Otherwise, I'm going to use the new sponge filters that I got from Dina, but I will wait for beneficial bacteria to build up. I'm thinking about setting up one of my other 10-gallon tanks that had the other 2 black moors in it, the ones that I killed by doing too large of a water change. I still have 2 left. They are doing really well, getting fat and sassy looking. I do believe I have a male and a female. Hey, Ramphonic, welcome to the live stream. Hi. Good to see you. So I'm thinking about setting up one 10-gallon with a breeding pair of the younger albino bristlenose plecos and get that tank going. And then I'm going to set up another 10-gallon. I guess in a way I'm starting to set up species only aquariums, and that's going to be peppered corridora. I'm still looking for some more males. Hello, new local Austin. How you doing? Good to have you in the live stream tonight. Hey, Ma. Good to be here. Yeah, it's good to have you here. Hope you're doing well and the weather's not too crazy where you're at. starting to warm up this week, so the fish outside, the shabumpkins, will probably want to be fed. But I was down a good foot, a little bit over a foot in the 150-gallon pond, and these are called water features because they're not really large, but we've always called them ponds. And I want to say this is probably the 8th year with that 40-gallon, 8th or 9th year with that 40-gallon. And it's always wintered outside well, but this time we were in the teens that felt like single digits, like 9 degrees. And they froze hard. And so this time when they thawed out, it developed a small leak, but the 150 is doing well. I also had the 40-gallon elevated on bricks, which allowed air to get underneath the bottom of the tub. The 150 is on a carpet, on a rubber-backed carpet. Hello, Craig's Catfish Cave. Welcome to the live stream. And it's on a rubberback outside rug, and so it's always done well. Uh, you know, cross your fingers, knock on wood. But I've got 3 adult shabumpkins in there. I think it's 1 male and 2 females, and I'm hoping that they'll do some spawning for me this spring, and I'll get some more baby shabumpkins. I have 3 growing out now, all 3 different ages. I think they were almost like 2 months apart. Mark says medicine delivery day here, Craig. Oh, okay. And but I still got some of my Christmas stuff up. I took a lot of it downstairs. Still have some Christmas villages I got to pack up, and doing a little bit here and there, trying to get my stamina built back up, and doing pretty good. My steps are doing good. I bought a little kind of like a Fitbit, but it's not. That's not the brand name of it, and it said that my sleep last night was 91%, which was excellent rating. And I haven't had that for the last week I've had some pretty good sleep. In this fish room, I'm going to do water changes tonight. I was going to do some before the live stream. They're mostly guppies and albino corridora, and I have 1 blue-eyed bristlenose lemon pleco in there. I haven't heard from Raphael as to if his are breeding yet, and if they are, I might sell him the other female to give him some more opportunities. So I don't know if anybody's been to any conventions lately. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make any yet. I would love to go to those that happen in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and see the crew up there. Ethan, I want to visit Ethan's fish store as well as Rob's again. And Knoxville's a little far for me. I think it's 5 hours. But if I do go that far, I'll stop and see Aquatic Marine. Here we all smashed the like button. Thank you. Oh, have we all smashed the like button? Thank you, Mark. Um, 8 jobs on today. I'm gonna be busy. Oh, yes, you are. It's good to be busy. And so Rod did his water changes today, didn't you, honey? He changed his 40-gallon, 20% in each tank, and his 10-gallon. His beautiful beta is living with, I think, 3 bronze Corridora. He has a nice school of bronze Corridors that I actually need to net a few of them and set them up in a tank as well because they breed really well, bronze Corridors, and they don't get large. And it would be nice to get that species of Corridor going as well. And then make them available locally, or I don't know if I'm going to do any shipping this year. Shipping prices have really gone up, haven't they, Dina? And unless you have uh, large quantities going out all the time, it really doesn't. The customer pays, or the company ends up eating a lot of shipping fees. But haven't done much, haven't done anything with the website, and thinking about actually reconstructing it completely. And I will be bopping around in the garden today before the weekend, and a possible 7 days of 100 degrees. Woo, that's hot. I didn't know it was hot there. Yep, shipping is getting ridiculous. And you can't, you know, you can't depend on a 3-day shipment getting there in 3 days. Need to have a discount account, or shipping becomes an issue. Yes. Craig's Catfish Cave says was over 40 here yesterday. And today, I want to say it got up into the 60s, but I'm not sure. It might have been. It got up to 57 here today, but the next week we have in the high 50s or low 60s, and then Wednesday, 2 weeks from now, is supposed to be 72 degrees. So we got some good weather coming. So if anybody wants to send me any fish, let me know. Oh, it's the middle of the summer there, Mark. Wow. That's amazing. Rod's having rod problems. Oh dear. You want to come join me in here, honey? And give everybody your guest appearance. It got to 42 here on Monday, or 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, okay, 42 degrees Celsius. Wow, that's a hot day. Yeah, we had some hot summer days, and we've had some cold winter days. 52 here and rainy, Austin says. Yuck. But, my heart still goes out to those in California that have been through. No, gotta learn. Okay, Rod, but come do your guest appearance for like a second or two. And Mr. SLC Aquatics. My summers are hot like that, Mark. Last summer we hit 116. That's just too hot. I will take the rain if you don't need it. Yeah, we had a shower on Sunday night, uh, sprinkles Sunday morning, but Sunday evening it rained pretty good. Okay, Mr. SLC Aquatic says he's coming in for his guest appearance for a few seconds. So I'll share my microphone. Hello there, Mr. Ed's picking up cichlids. Welcome to the live stream. Yay! So good to see everybody. Marianne, hi Marianne, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream, honey. Was 47 yesterday in Gloucester, Mark in a client's home. Wow. And of course, y'all are talking Celsius. Marianne says, I'm good. I'm doing much better. Trying to get my energy back up and improving the number of steps I take a day. And I got a little watch to help watch me when I sleep and check my pulse and blood pressure several times a day. Craig's Catfish Cave says she looked like she was gonna go down in the heat, and the old lady put the air conditioning on for her. Oh, good. Yeah, in that type of heat, I'm glad that they have air conditioning to help. Sorry, Mark, we always need the rain, so no sharing. Oh, but so I'm thinking about setting up a few 10-gallon species only aquariums that will look nice for the customer. And right now I have a couple different species. Hello, dear. You know my chair's in the bedroom. Take the clothes and put them on the bed. Mr. SLC Aquatics is coming in. And if you get close enough, you can speak into my microphone.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Shoulder.
Or I can switch it.
To what?
Let me see. Let me switch. Okay, guys, do y'all have us on the audio?
Do you have us on the audio? Looks like it.
Ed says, hey, Rod.
Hey, Ed.
And Craig's Catfish says, hey.
Hey,
Craig. Can y'all hear us? Yes, both good. Thank you, Mark. I know he's probably in the dark.
Goodness, I am.
I'm going.
And a black shirt doesn't help.
Well,
let me go change shirt.
Nah, I'm gonna raise the gamma up a little bit. That helped.
Okay. I became one with my clothes.
So, tell everybody what you did today in the fish room.
I did about a 20%, maybe 30% water change on my big tank. And just vacuuming up the substrate, cleaning it out, and everything looks beautiful now. But it had started getting kind of cloudy. For my tanks stay clear, and they kind of got to where they was looking pretty raggedy. Going through all of the health problems and stuff, I just hadn't had the energy and stuff that I used to have. But I still got some energy, so do the best I can.
Marianne says you look good, Rod.
Thank you.
And Ed says, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. All things considered, I'm doing well.
And your last doctor's report was good.
Yep. They are still ecstatic about my numbers and all of my treatment. It just takes a toll on me. But I'm just thankful to still be here. Um, Looking forward to this winter weather leaving because I don't do cold. What
Mark,
we got?
did you hear what Mark said? I think Mark is in Australia. They had 107 degrees. They're in their summer.
107.
They're in their summer.
Huh?
They're in their summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need to come to 107, but I'd like to have summer.
Mark says, "Stay strong, Rod. You will beat the BASTARD."
Yep.
Yep.
I'm winning.
Yep.
I only got about 4 more months.
Yeah.
And then I'll be in, is it remission then?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yep. Looking forward to it.
Yes. Hopefully they won't extend the treatment any at all because his body has responded well from the first 30 days, to radiation and the hormone therapy. And that type of cancer, the prostate cancer, was a hormone-fed, testosterone-fed cancer, so they had to starve his body from testosterone in order to starve the cancer from growing. And, they just expect him to live out his normal life expectancy. So we thank God for that. And we thank God for y'all's thoughts and prayers because we believe in the power of prayer.
Yes.
There is Jeff Kane. Hello, Jeff, Empire of Dirt Aquatics. Hello there. Welcome to the live stream. And I'm still seeing my cardiologist. Rod's cardiologist visit went from moderate to mild. So his tachycardia is being treated with medication, so he's doing well with that.
I'm seeing lots of doctors in my old age. I think I'm seeing just about everybody except a gynecologist. And with these hormone treatments, who knows what's in the future? What's that say?
Mark says, I copped an extra 3 days of treatment. It sucked at first, but it worked. Good.
Great.
Good, Mark.
Great.
I'm so thankful. Thank you. Thank the good Lord.
Yeah.
And
it sucks, but it's better than the alternative.
Yes.
So we just do what we have to do and keep going. Stay strong.
But my bedroom has very dry air, so I added a cool mist humidifier last night, and I've been keeping a floor fan rotating air at night, and we sleep in cool temperatures like 68 degrees, and I sleep propped up, but I can tell, that I'm sleeping longer in the middle of the night and not getting up every 2 to 4 hours. And of course, everybody's just greeting themselves. I was telling everyone about you having a good colony of bronze corridor, and I need to net a good few of them and put them in a species only. I'm thinking about setting up species only 10-gallon tanks. And
people died to end segregation, Susan.
But in a pet store, you have mostly species only. You'll have corridors at the bottom and maybe neons,
Oh.
So a couple different species in an aquarium. They always do better with dither fish like guppies or other.
The cories do.
Other fish like bottom dwellers.
Yeah.
They'll be skittish and hide. But when you add dither fish like guppies or tetras or mollies or what's the other thing you got? Platies.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And
I bought some neon tetras. Haven't seen them anymore.
They hide in the back.
They're in the back. I got a lot of greenery in my tank.
Hydrophila has taken over his tank.
And it's pretty, but all of my tetras stay back behind there and you cannot see them.
Yep.
So that was a charitable donation.
He has lost all but 2 of his rasboras,
Yeah.
and they were older fish anyway.
Yeah.
And he still has the 5 long fin black skirted tetras. Those fish are humongous. Their fins are humongous.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Oh, Mark says, I like cherry barbs as dithers. The males are such a vibrant red. Cherry barbs are pretty, and they don't get very big at all. They only get like this. And when they're spawning, they are like a deep blood red. They're just beautiful.
Now, do they hide also?
No, they actually, with greenery, if you've got greenery, now they would hide with your other fish.
Oh, that's not gonna work there.
No, you need larger fish to add to your tanks, like more platies, there's different mollies and stuff that we can get those big fat Dalmatian mollies.
No.
You can look them up.
No cichlids though.
No
Sorry, Ed. But they ate everything in my tank.
Yeah, the blue polar blue what are them things
cichlids
called? Parrot cichlid.
Parrot cichlid.
Yeah. But the cherry barbs were good in the my cherry shrimp colony. I still have a good colony. I have babies growing out in there now. And Mark Sturlson says, for a larger dither, I like the Denison barbs. Yes, look those up. Those are pretty.
Okay.
They would be pretty. They grow 4 and 5 inches. And
what color are they?
They
got different ones.
They have red tails and red fins, red dorsal fins, I think. And they have a stripe down the side of their body. I got gold minnow clouds for the first time. Awesome, Craig. I keep calling you Greg. Craig. Yeah, the gold cloud minnows, they didn't do much in my tank. I don't think my water agreed with them. And they didn't spawn. They just ate and hid. So Rod's looking up Denison barbs. I think they have another name too. Aren't they pretty? I've had them before.
Okay.
And when the light hits them, they look, well, how many? I think 6. You want to get about 6 of them. I think 6 will do fine in his 40-gallon. They never stop swimming from one end of the tank. Yep. They go back and forth. And they'll go in and out of the greenery. And yeah, they're real active. Thank you for that suggestion, Mark. Appreciate it. But I'm running out of energy already, guys. Mine are very active. I'm hoping to make babies, or at least let's see.
So I can take it off the list of
list of. Anyway, we can't figure out what you mean, but I gotta lower that gamma again. We're fading out. But he's talking about the gold cloud minnows are quite active. Mark Sturlson says more tanks at Craig's place. Yep, multi-tank addictions are real. I was so proud
I'm sticking with 2.
I was so proud when Rod set up his own beta tank, and the little guy, I think the first 2 passed away within a week or 2. And then, but this guy, he's been going strong for what, 4 or 5 months?
I think longer than that.
Okay, I can't remember when you got him.
I think I'm coming up about 8 or so.
Craig
Around
says I'm
40.
at 40 at the moment.
Oh,
He's already got 40 tanks.
wow.
Yeah, but you still aren't like uh Fish Jesus. Brett's.
And what about your friend that got hit with the tornado up there?
Now Steve, I think Steve or Mike, I can't remember his name,
Okay.
but he had a fish room out there.
He had a fish building.
Yeah, a fish building and a hot water tank on top, and uh I think an air conditioning system. All of that got knocked off from
Yeah.
by the hurricane, and he had big tanks. He had
Yeah.
like 240-gallon tanks in there, and he had angelfish and plecos. That's where I got a couple of the plecos from. And the angels, I brought all the baby angels home, but they died. All but that one marble one. Remember that black
Yeah.
marble one? And can't remember. He gave me a lot of plants and stuff.
But I'm kind of not that energized tonight either. 6-footer, what's that? I have 3 tanks at the moment, but two of them are 6-footers,
Yeah,
6-foot long tank.
I forget I think that's 300 gallon. You'd have to look it up on the web
I
for
won't
me.
do it. Okay.
I think those are.
As you all can tell, I don't have the knowledge my wife has.
Well, I don't. Not the big tanks.
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
It just takes me longer.
No, you quicker than I am.
Mm.
Usually a 6-foot tank. You know, the 55 was 48 inches, which is 4 feet. So I would say that's a 240 gallon. I don't know what it is in liters.
It didn't come up with nothing. Let's say it's 44, almost 45 gallon. That don't seem right.
Touch on that 6-foot aquarium.
Where?
Right there.
This? Okay. Oh,
1,000 liters.
I got a headache all of a sudden.
He says 1,000 liters. So.
What's that in gallons?
We got to do it.
Oh.
1,000 liters equals how many gallons? 264 gallons. So
okay.
Yeah, like a 240, but 260.
Okay.
Thank you, Mark.
That's an awfully big
So
tank.
yeah. He's got, you must, do you have Oscars and cichlids, or besides those Denison barbs? Or a lot of times people just make nice show tanks, living room tanks, but he's got 3 tanks and 2 of them are 6-footers. And I know I used to have 14 tanks and the 3 ponds. I had 3 ponds out on the porch. I had the 20 gallon, the 40 gallon, and the 150. Yeah. And I told everybody about, I think it's been 8 or 9 years since I've had that 40 gallon. Because I got the 20 gallon first.
Yeah.
And then I got the 40 gallon. And because I still have pictures of that setup on the porch.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, wow, these little bitty water features on the front porch. And now I've got these big tubs.
All of our delivery drivers like coming and watching aquariums the tanks for a little while when they drop off packages.
He does have African cichlids in one of the 264 gallons. and the community fish tank on the other one. So the community tank's got a different variety of fish in it and plants. I'm sure the African cichlids probably have rocks and sticks in it because cichlids will eat everything.
Yeah. I
Some
like cichlids. They just was killing everything I put in the tank.
yeah. Some plants, I don't know if Anubias survives them or not. But a lot of African cichlids are diggers. So whatever you put in the substrate is going to get uprooted. So that's why they use rocks and sticks or plastic. Even plastic decor gets uprooted. Depends on what kind of cichlids you have. And I know that your niece tried to keep cichlids because she liked the variety of the colors too, but
Yeah.
She's
the grim reaper of fish.
She just didn't have any luck.
Everything dies that goes in her house.
I tried giving her guppies one time, and she was afraid they were going to breed. I said, if I just give you male guppies, you're not going to have babies. But
yeah,
she only kept a couple of them, and she didn't like them really because they don't live as long as African cichlids do. And
she likes the colors.
And she likes the size of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you coming in, Mr. SLC Aquatics.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night. And we'll see you all on the flip side.
So you having problems with the laptop?
No, I can't type that good yet.
Okay.
So I just got to get used to it.
You need to hook this up where you could dictate.
I didn't know I could do that. I could get my own headset. So with a headset, I can dictate?
Oh, it would be easy on your phone to do it with Bluetooth. That's what you should do. Use your Bluetooth on the phone for chat and use your laptop for watching.
Okay, we'll discuss that.
Yeah, you can like right now. I'm gonna show him something,
Mark,
guys.
Bye it.
Oh, bye Rod. Yeah, okay. But I'm gonna go to the live.
Well, you're on stream, man. We can talk about it.
It's okay. They don't mind. They're gonna talk to each other.
Okay.
But I go here to my own channel and go here, but I'm gonna bring down the volume. And then here I'm going to say, this is just a test, and send it.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Okay.
Okay, he can do it.
All right. I need to get up.
All right, thank you, babe. Love you.
Love you.
You just sit it in there. You don't have to put everything back on it again. Is that your towel?
No, it was on the back of the chair.
Oh, great. I need it in here. You know when you lose your fish towels. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
I will learn something. I am an idiot at tech. He was using his laptop, but he has problems typing in chat. Oh, Marianne gave blood today. Well, make sure you rest and don't overdo it. And thank you for giving. But I don't know if y'all saw what I did or not, but I went on to the live stream on my phone and spoke in the microphone in chat, and then you can send it that way if you don't want to type. Of course, read it before you send it, because voice to text sometimes gives you surprises. Life Lessons Aquatics. Hello, Melvin. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, as I get older, it is hard for me to remember a lot of the techie stuff. I even beginning to have problems at church. The work that I do on the computer, sometimes I've been blaming it on the software, but it's probably user problems. Thank you. Ed needs to take care of me. Of course, we take care of one another. That's so true. We need to take care of them. Um, I remember giving blood, and they used to give you like orange juice and a couple cookies or something like that, a couple peanut butter crackers. Ed has left the chat. Fiona, Fiona, call back up, Ed. And what was I saying? Oh, they used to give you orange juice and peanut butter crackers after you gave blood, but I don't know if they give you anything anymore. They used to give you a T-shirt, and now they don't give you T-shirts anymore. It's just, it's like we want you to give, but we're not giving you any incentives anymore. Fiona needs rubbing. Well, Marianne, work out that deal. Of course he left. Oh, but that's what I have plans for the fish room. Setting up some 10-gallon species only uh, tanks that may have a dither fish in it. I've got plenty of mutt guppies. Um, uh, I sell the mutt guppies for people who want to just look at different varieties of guppies, and some people use them for feeders. So I sold a bunch of guppies to Raphael because he was setting up a feeder tank to feed his cichlids and stuff. We got Lorna Doone cookies and water. Oh, okay, water. Well, that's not going to build your blood back up. Anyway, yeah, things things have changed. But I think Rod went to the fire department to get his last breast cancer T-shirts, but then they told him this year this was going to be their last year for those T-shirts. OJ is better. Yes, it is. Because when you give blood, you need something right then, blood sugar, and to help build those red blood cells. What is Rod doing? He's looking out the front door. So I'm watching him on the security camera. Um, Rod is interested in getting some of those Denison barbs now. I just have to help him find them. I'm not sure if they're in any of our local pet stores, but I'll shop around with him, and uh, pretty soon we'll probably be going to the pet store just to get some different fish. And it's interesting and it's nice, to have a spouse who actually is now somewhat interested in the hobby. I mean, he always supported me. He helped do work. He had some special personalized signs made for me, and um, he was always supportive, but he didn't want to sit there, and he still doesn't want to sit there and talk about fish, 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 fish. And I understand, you get tired of it. Some people do, some people don't. And but I can talk fish and um, animals all day long. And but I don't want to overload myself with too much work. I do need a few more air pumps. Um, got some noisy ones. And Rod got me some Energizer D-cell batteries for my battery air pump, and it only lasted 2 days and died. And the Duracell batteries that I've used have lasted 7 days. So it could have been just a bad batch of batteries, but he's going to go back to Duracell for me and see if there's a difference. But I I've got 2 sponge filters and 2 air stones now in my 40-gallon downstairs, and I added a power head pump that the propeller magnet, I think, is damaged or something, so it's not giving me, it's too strong for the aquarium. So working at less than half speed is working to keep water circulating in that 40-gallon, but the mulm and everything is piling up on top of the blackbeard algae, and it really looks bad. It really, really looks bad. And I want to clean it out and do some good cleaning. My Anubias leaves need to be cleaned off so that the plant can survive. You know, the blackbeard algae, I like how it moves in the water current, but eventually it causes your leaves and your plant to die faster because it cannot do photosynthesis because the leaf is covered by this algae. So, and a lot of the hydrophila that's growing in rods, I took a few plants up there and planted them, and it just went nuts. So I've got a few pieces here in the 20-gallon. That 10-gallon down there on the very end has Java moss, and this one here has a Amazon sword and an Anubias plant, and crushed coral substrate. This one's still got mulm buildup on it, so I'm thinking about removing the black sandblasting sand and just cleaning the gravel. And the lights are going out. Ed said, spouses in the hobby is why I named my business Fish Wives Fish Room. Marianne supports me and my hobby, plus is on the board of DCAS and helps at our big auction in March. Yes, she's a big help, and she's always been supportive there for you. Rod's always been supportive. There was a couple road trips that he actually he went to get my 55-gallon. He really did. He went 3 hours one way. So it was a 6-hour round trip to pick up that 55-gallon. And at that time I had gouramis, common pleco, paradise fish, an angelfish. What else did I have? I think that's all I had. And at one time I had a bunch of mystery snails. I was doing really good selling mystery snails, and those beautiful magenta mystery snails that I got from Foxy. I sold, I got those for a customer and sold them, and made a little profit. I think I made $1 off of each snail. And then I've sold cherry shrimp. Well, I forget all of the species I've had, but I had several different species of Corydora. I missed the Agassiz. We're lucky to have them both. Not too many fish people have their spouses supporting them. That is so true, Ed. that is something that I think you and I discussed about. I don't know if anybody else has been on board. When you have a big fish room, you need someone when you don't have a spouse or kids to pick up the hobby and pick up the fish room in case you pass away. I know that subject I haven't heard it brought up anymore, and that's something that we need to do as a hobbyist. If you have a serious, like I have two fish rooms really, and Rod has two tanks in his man room, and it's not really a man cave, but yeah, his man cave man room. And I've got one, two, three, four, five, six tanks, and I'm getting ready to set up some more. Uh, I've got to go through a lot of equipment that is not worth keeping. I know a lot of times people will say, "Oh, don't throw that away. Don't throw that away. You can reuse it." But I don't use hang on the back filters anymore. So all of those hang on the back filters, uh, most of them quit working. You got to prime them. Uh, the Tetra hang on the backs were the best as far as starting back up once the power came on, but every once in a while you know, they'd get to be clogged up or something, and they wouldn't come back on. The one pump that I had, can't remember the brand name now. I bought it from John and Lisa. Um, Marianne has 3 tanks and I have 72. Wow. 72. That's quite a hobby there, Ed. And Marianne, congratulations on your 3 tanks. Um, I guess you both do maintenance, and I know Ed's told me the way he does his water changes. I cut back from 120. That's quite a fish room, and plus you work at a fish store, so you're around fish 24/7 just about. But that's the way, you there's ways to be a hobbyist. There's ways to make a business out of your hobby sometimes. And if you want to just enjoy 1 or 2 tanks in your home with different species in it, 115 at work. Marianne says thank you. You're welcome, sweetheart. I'm going to have to get you or Ed to do some videotaping of your tanks and share them with us. I did not renew my StreamYards because they changed their plans, and the core plan that is the lowest paying plan has doubled in price. So in April, my plan expires. Fiona and I are more about the enjoying, LOL. Awesome, 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 awesome. And I'd like to know what species you have in your 3 tanks. And I've had, I've still got that one melon barb. I've had cherry barbs. I've had melon barbs. I've had shrimp in a little one. Okay. I have a 5 gallon. I think mine's 5 or 7 gallon with cherry shrimp in it, and they're on in there with a a piece of driftwood and an Anubias, and I got the tank from my son-in-law. It was a beta tank, and his beta passed away, so he gave me the tank. And it had a, I think it was a, it wasn't a mystery snail. Female bettas in 15 gallon. Awesome. I bet that's pretty. Did you introduce all of the girls at the same time? And the bedroom tank is being redone right now with plants, angels, and discus. Nice. Very, very nice. Those are slow moving, attractive fish. Yeah, some people say if you introduce all of those female betas at the same time, they will live peaceably with one another. Nearite snail, a nearite snail. It was I think it was a tiger stripe, nearite snail, and it actually crawled out of the tank and fell and crushed its shell, and I didn't know it, and it died. Fiona lays in bed and watches the fish swim in the tank. Isn't that sweet? That is so sweet. And of course, I knew what you meant. My grandson Jackson, from I guess the time he was born, um, he was into my fish, and he could remember every fish that I named, the species. But wow, I let it tick on to 7. I'm getting ready to close out. I appreciate everyone that has been here with us tonight. We've talked about a little bit about everything. Rod says, we appreciate you. Yes, we do. And I want to tell everybody that I love you, and may God keep you and watch over you. And until we see each other again, God bless.